And we say we're back on Smells Like 90's Rock. It's Hot Toddy and DJ P.O.R.C. What did we talk about in the last segment? I don't even remember.
Boy bands.
The
voice, Johnny Hardwick.
R.I.P. Yeah. That was sad. But now we're just sitting here looking at the random stickers that is all over this studio here at WUTK. There's so many. And I was talking to P.O.R.C. We have so many logos now for this station. I can't keep track. And I'm not sure exactly which one is the main one. I still think it's the Volunteer Radio 90.3. I think that's where we are.
Davy Crockett with the electric guitar.
With the electric guitar. And I think
with the SG, excuse me.
Right. I think the secondary is the old 90.3 The Rock logo. And then we toss in these WTK ones just for
like
funsies.
the little, with the kind of like the baseball flair to them.
The sports looking WTK logos. There's actually a big banner in the back. I don't know if you've seen it as you walk in and out from when we come in to do the show that has the Smokey logo there.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said,
we were here when like the classic
in our day
90.3 and the 0 is the Tennessee flag.
Exactly.
The 3 stars on the Tennessee flag.
In my day we had 90.3 The Rock. That's what we were on and we liked it. Yeah. Here's something that will make you feel old now. Well, it's not that it's like, but when as we get older now, we'll be the ones saying back in our day it was called this. You know that our college is now called Journalism and Media?
I want to say that I knew that.
Yeah.
But when we were here as CCI, College of Communication and Information.
No, it was Journalism and Electronic Media. That was.
You mean our major?
Not our major. Sorry, excuse me.
You mean our major is called that?
No, the school is called Journalism. Well, now I'm confused. I don't know if it's the school or our major.
The college was the College of Communication and Information. Our majors were Journalism and Electronic Media.
Yes. I don't know.
Is the major just labeled different now?
I don't know if it's that or not. Anyway, something is called journal. Regardless, it's something.
I saw a job listed under CCI. Recently,
okay, so maybe it is. So our major now is Journalism and Media, which means that our degrees will now look like antiques because it'll say electronic media. That was what it was called, Journalism and Electronic Media. My class ring also has GEM on it. And that was another thing. That was great. JEM, Gem. It was such a neat little thing. But now everything's
just JM.
Yeah, it's JM. So it's that's what you say when you don't know.
Feel things to make you feel old.
And so so that's changed. And then of course this station when we started it was 90.3 The Rock. Now it's Volunteer Radio 90.3 The Rock. So
things to make you feel old. I don't know. I had something that made me feel old this week, but it was more of like a salacious story.
What was that?
So I had a pretty like physically demanding week this past week.
First of all, we
won't go too in depth, but I had to like change. I was scheduled to change my apartment units, and I wound up having to do that in the morning and then go to work that night. So it was like a 14-hour day.
Exactly.
It was a little rough. We won't go any further than that.
Well, we talked a little bit about, because I was going to help you move the next day after last week's show. They messed up, and you were supposed to be on Saturday. They moved it to Sunday because they messed up. And then we had to move the mattress, which we did. Which, by the way, I don't know how. Let's
not go any further than that.
Did your arms hurt for multiple days after that?
My calves hurt for multiple days climbing the stairs.
Well, you had to go up the stairs more times than me, but my arms just were like, oh my God, I thought I had arthritis. My hands hurt so bad.
But
anyway, we got through it.
Yeah,
and
we pretty physically demanding week, and so like at the end of I wound up working like some extra shifts, but like. When I had some days off, like I went out and just like had a beer, like a beer or two. Right. And so like I had a 21 or 22-year-old girl kind of like flirt with me a little, which was just lovely. But
which is just lovely.
But here's what made me feel old though.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Hey, you're really handsome." And I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah.
But she followed it up immediately with, "Yeah, my daddy issues are screaming." I was just like,
"Oh God."
Oh Jesus.
Well, jeepers, thanks. That's a great feeling. Oh my God.
It honestly made me feel, it was still flattering, but it would also make me feel old. I went through like a very brief existential crisis.
My daddy issues were what?
Screaming.
My daddy issues are screaming.
Yeah.
That's that's amazing, P.O.R.C. You know how much that makes us happy when you tell us stories like that.
Yeah, but
on this show.
I was expecting more of a laugh, to be honest, because it was really just more disquieting for me.
It humbled you, didn't it?
Yeah. Like it made me feel good and bad at the same time.
Well, yeah. That's not something you say to someone. She had to have been drunk when she said that.
Yeah, she was drunk. Yeah. Like
because I believe she found you attractive, but I think she let some of her inner thoughts out her.
Yeah, well, yeah. It was like it was like a Tuesday night, and I had like one or two beers and left, and she was there with like a group of people, and they were like partying like a Saturday.
Yeah.
So she wasn't falling down drunk, but she was close.
I have never, in my 34 years of life, really been able to handle the bar scene. I've done it a few times, but I'm just too awkward. I don't know how to talk to people in that atmosphere. I just can't do it.
I mean, I was kind of like banking on like, oh, it's a weekday. It'll probably be pretty dead, which it was.
Yeah.
All I was in the mood to do was just kind of like drink, maybe talk with the server.
Sure.
And that's about it, really.
No, it's just not. I can't talk to people in that capacity. It's just impossible.
Yeah.